Hello, hello, and welcome to Fortune from Faye Tarot and Oracle card readings. This card reading is for the month of July and it is for Aries. So it's anyone for if you're sun, moon, or rising in Aries. And it's a general reading, so do ask that you take what's for you and leave what isn't for you behind. This reading will be going up on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, but it always goes up onto TikTok and YouTube first, and then it after the first of the month it gets put up onto Facebook, so do go and check out the other channels if you're watching this on Facebook. Please do also let me know what part of your star sign is Aries. Let me know where you're listening to this from. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, save. All that really helps us to get the messages out to more people and to allow me to continue to keep doing this. So I really would appreciate that if you could follow or subscribe or just like, put a comment in there, say hi. We'll try and come and reply to any messages we get. So this reading, I'm going to be using this beautiful tarot deck here, and you'll see in a minute, the cards are really easy to see on the camera. We've got the Avery Light Codes deck, and I'm going to be using the Starseed Oracle deck. But we're going to start off with the Avery Light Code deck first, and see what themes, see what Aries has coming up for the month of July. What's going on for July for Aries? What things could be coming up? The Sanctuary. Inner power, inner beauty. Never forget you are enough in every situation, in every way you are enough. Okay. The element of water. Invite your emotions to wash over you as you move into a more beautiful flow of energy. Now, those two are connected there. It's about accepting yourself for who you are. We've got Merkaba. Open your heart. Envelop yourself within this huge energy field. Feel what it shares profoundly. We've got a very heart-centered reading here. Very going within and feeling your emotions, I think. Okay, you have to two for the last one. The crystal people, crystal beings, they share deep gifts with you now. Connect with them, feel their spirit, their message, their alchemy expands your wisdom. And all is revealed. The mystery unfolds, the hidden is revealed. You have the full picture. I think you need to do some inner work. You need to learn to know who you are. And I think once you learn to know who you are and appreciate who you are, people can't really criticize you, because they can, but you're just not gonna. You might think, yes, I am a pain, I'm precise, I know that, but it works for me. It works in other ways that where that person isn't precise. So yeah, sometimes you need to embrace who you are and what you're doing. Okay, those Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, Three of Swords. So some heartbreak has caused this. So there's been heartbreak, and that's causing this needing to look within and needing to learn who you are within yourself and who you are as a person. So the Sanctuary, inner power, inner beauty. You need to learn what your inner power and your inner beauty is, because no one else is going to do it for you. And you need to learn who you are. And this heartbreak has caused that type of thing. So you've got the King of Swords here. Learn to master your emotions. No, your thoughts. You are the master of your thoughts. Sometimes people might tell you your thoughts are stupid, they're silly, you can't do that, you can't do this. Who said you can't do that? Tell yourself you can do it. You might not be able to do it in the way that you wanted to do it. It might have to be in a different way. King of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Devil. Well, that's the weirdest mix I've ever seen. So yeah, master your thoughts. They are your thoughts. And make sure the thoughts that you're allowing in to help you are your thoughts and not someone else's. Look within. But you have the start of something new, sort of material coming through. So maybe it's a new career, or maybe a new outlook on your career. That your job isn't everything. Your job is a part of you, but it's not the be all and end all. It's not it doesn't make you. It's not necessarily your identity. You might have a job where it's not something that you're. It's not your whole identity. You are more than just your job. And we have enough cards. Right, so the decks keep giving me too many cards for readings at the moment. And I'm like, stop giving me more cards. But they've given me the right amount of cards for you, so I'm pleased with that. Keep giving me, like, I asked for one and it always gives me two. I'm like, seriously. Oh no, it has given you an extra one. So you've got an extra one across the last two readings I recorded had four across the top, but four there. So yeah. I can tell Spirit what I want. It doesn't always do what I want it to do, is the thing. Let's move these up a bit so you can see a bit better. Okay, so yeah, you've got new beginnings coming in here for money. Could just be your relationship with money and your relationship with work. Like, you need to go to work, do the job, and leave, and not bring any of it home, and that's it. It's nothing. You don't need to get too involved with all that stuff. Element of water. Invite your emotions to wash over you as you move into a more beautiful flow of energy. See here with the Ace of Cups, this water is flowing. Allow them to flow through you, experience them, move on. The King of Cups knows how to, like the King of Swords, they're like the master of their ideas, emotions, spirituality. Once you learn who you are, you can then use that to help master your emotions, your spirituality, all that type of thing. You got the Devil here. I don't think he's bad. He's not always bad. He's hardworking. He's an Earth card. So there is it's going to be a lot of hard work to work through those emotions and to deal with it. So I think you do need to find yourself earthing yourself. So not only maybe going for a swim or paddling in the streams or paddling your feet at the sea. I think it's going to take a lot of it's going to take a lot of grounding yourself and maybe going out into the countryside and actually making time to go for a nice little walk. I'm not saying you have to go hiking somewhere, but go somewhere where there's a nice stream, or go to the beach, go where there's some nice trees. Don't underestimate looking at a good tree. It can cheer your day up. National Trust places are quite good for finding nice trees if you're a member. There's some very good trees in National Trust gardens. So you could go for a little stroll, have a coffee, have a piece of cake, come back feeling refreshed that you've put this work stuff or this heartbreak into perspective and you're dealing with it. So we got Merkaba. Open your heart, envelop yourself within this huge energy field. Feel what it shares profoundly. It's got the Six of Wands, so it's a celebration. It's the answer to the conflict. So where there has been conflict, the answer to your conflict. What do you want to be doing? You've got ultimate happiness, generational wealth coming through there. And we've got the Hierophant. You don't need this Hierophant to connect to spirit. You can do it through yourself. You could just meditate, go out in nature, all that type of thing. And also, the rules you decide to set up around your spirituality are your rules. You don't have to follow a particular rule. So when he comes up, it's like the masculine, like the Pope, basically. Like people have to follow what the Pope says, and the Pope is connection to God and all that stuff. You don't need all that. You do make up your own rules for what you want to do and what you want to follow. We've then got crystal beings. They share deep gifts with you now. Connect with them and feel their spirit, their message, and their alchemy expands your wisdom. When all is revealed, the mystery unfolds, the hidden is revealed. You have the full picture. So everything's, if you can work on your heart chakra and your feelings and putting things into perspective, you then going to be able to have that connection. And you've got the King of Wands here. So we've got three kings here. King, king, king. So we've got King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands. In charge of your thoughts, in charge of your spirituality and emotions, and here with the Hierophant as well. And the King of Wands, you know you know what you're passionate about, and you know what you want to do. He has this beautiful wand here. So there's something amazing that you want to do, because we've got wands here and here as well. We got the World card. Everything is going to be coming for you. So with the Ten of Pentacles, we've got, if you follow the path and do the work, the hard work, the devil here, it's going to lead you on the way. And you got the Seven of Swords. So with your ideas, you can't work on them all at once. Just maybe pick the King of Swords knows you can't work on everything 100% all the time. Put the swords down, pick one up, work on it, turn it into that passion. Because he's only got one wand there. He knows he can only work on one at a time. And then slowly you're going to reveal all these, everything that's hidden and all these things. And this is what's going to be happening. It's beautiful. It's amazing. So, yeah, you've got a lot coming. Let's see what the Starseed Oracle deck has for you as pieces of advice to get through this month of July. Because it looks like you might have some emotional work to do, but it will be worth it. It's going to be worth it. You've got kings along the way there, and generational wealth, happiness, joy. It's all coming. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanage the universe. Okay, you have to stop trying to micromanage everything. Don't try and micromanage everything that's happening. Sometimes you have to allow things to play out as they will. And that's just how it has to happen. Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, look a little deeper. Here we go. That's linked to that one. You can't micromanage this process. This process, you have to go through it. And sometimes you don't know what's going to come up when you're actually going through and dealing with your emotions and your spirituality and that water element. You don't know what's going to happen, but you need to deal with it anyway, and you need to be open to dealing with it along the way. Ooh, okay. See what the question for this one is. Breath of the Cosmos. So this one has a starseed activation, and you put your hand on your heart and you say, I'm willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda and instead surrender to the breath of life. Dear God, help me move from my will to thy will. Please lead me, show me the way. Ask Spirit to take you on that journey and show you what the next step is, where you need to go. And next we got Star Ancestors. Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, look a little deeper. So you might be have interest in Egypt. I know Pompeii. romance, whatever you've got interest in, there is hidden secrets. So sometimes it's really nice just to read about them and maybe do a meditation and ask spirit to show you these hidden secrets and these things that maybe you're a reincarnation from a previous lifetime. So this one has this starseed activation. So you put your hand on your heart and you say, I'm ready to surrender ancient mysteries and secrets from within. We got portal. Doors are opening. You decide rewards wild card. So, what would you most like to experience? Doors are opening for you. Your thoughts are extra powerful right now. Planets are aligning. Yes, you've got that world card. It's all available for you. The universe is saying yes, you have the Midas touch. Your hard work is being rewarded. This is a time when you can reap the rewards of the efforts made in the past. So these cards are leading up to this. You can, so what would you most like to experience? You can tell the universe what you'd like to experience and move forward with these things and just be like, I'd like to do this. I'd like to have a go at this. And you don't have to wholeheartedly jump in with both feet and all your money and all that stuff. You can take a slow step into that and go, gonna dip my toe in and like try it. Go and try one class, pay for one class, don't like it, don't have to go back. But yeah, that is very beautiful reading. Please do, like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, save, follow. It really does help. But I hope you have a magical day when you listen to this, and I hope you have a magical month of July.